Hello everybody, it's me, Lindsay Rogers. Welcome back to the Wrestling Fan Blog, and let's talk about a few things, a subject that has to deal with what's been going on with the pro wrestling community. So let's talk about something that brought my attention, thanks to my friend Rich, who sent me this tweet from Game Changer Sports Network. PW Insider has broke the news that Impact Wrestling has stripped Tessa Blanchard of her Impact World title and has fired her effective immediately. And apparently, I asked him what was the reason, and then he showed me sent me a tweet from Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp, and he said on Fightful Select at a couple of weeks ago, we mentioned that Tessa Blanchard blew off Impact's request to send in promos, and many didn't expect her to be at Slammiversary. Impact has now terminated her contract. This is very much a development situation and may not be even as simple as that. I'm learning some more about this. And it says here nothing about the controversies that emerged in January. Okay. But according to Ryan Satin, the editor-in-chief of the Pro Wrestling Sheet, says, as in his words, Tessa would be a great get for AEW prior to the allegations that came out about her in January. Now, however, I'm not sure how they get around that when they made public stance of banning people like Hulk Hogan and Linda, as in reference to Hulk Hogan's ex-wife Linda, because on Twitter, the AEW president and CEO Tony Khan had tweeted out that he banned and both Hulk Hogan and his ex-wife because of the comments they made about it. That was very inappropriate. I guess to say, in my opinion, that it sounds like inappropriate. And apparently he includes the article he tweeted, which he done. It says here where Tessa Blanchard has been stripped of the Impact World Championship and terminated from her contract within the promotion. More of the company. It's not a promotion, then, Ryan. Impact released a statement to PW Insider, which later they posted on the site saying Impact Wrestling confirms they have terminated its relationship with Tessa Blanchard and stripped her of the Impact World title. And it says here, more details, Blanchard has not been competing for Impact since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Her contract was set to expire before Slammiversary next month, but she has been advertised for the event as taking part in the title defense against Trey Miguel, Eddie Edwards, Ace Austin, and a fourth competitor, which would be originally by Michael Elgin, but I may talk about that. Now, it says here, the 24-year-old wrestler is living in Mexico at the moment and reportedly did not send any promo footage for a recent episode of Impact, which landed her in hot water. Blanchard won the Impact World title in January amidst a wave of controversy. As we previously reported, ex-Impact star Sienna, aka Allison Kay, went public that weekend about the incident that took place in Japan in 2017 involving Tessa and a wrestler named Black Rose. According to Sienna, Tessa called Black Rose the N-word in the locker room and spit in her face. The woman in question backed her claims, and other women stepped forward with the allegations of bullying. Tessa has denied the allegations, saying she never used a racial slur of any kind in her life. So, yeah. And apparently she was trending about this, and apparently there were two tweets that came up that was really kind of questionable. One believes could be a completely publicity stunt, which I don't think that would be the case. And another person thinks that she may show up with the title and at AEW. Now, my thoughts about this is I don't think she will be in there because despite her father, Tully Blanchard is because he's managing Shawn Spears. Now, some people think that she may go to WWE. I don't think she will be. I mean, after all, there is a crazy mob out there who'll make sure that's not happening. Now, another thing I just wanted to bring up, because I know that it's not been mentioned on Twitter or on any news site, but because this was brought to my attention, and because I follow Julie Real, aka Zeto Zhang, and according to her latest post, which she shared of it says she put down PSA, and she shared a direct message with TJ Perkins, and she screenshot that, and another screenshot of a Instagram user. And according to her post, she says here, I always avoided politics because I hate the fakeness. Coming from a degree in mass communications with a concentration in public relations and minor in business, and later working in PR and marketing, and now working in sports entertainment, I know very well how the media works. Since COVID, I had a lot of time to relax and not to be on the go 24/7 touring and training. But this time off and having time to be online to read comments from people has made me realize how horrible society has become. This whole cancel culture and how people are so biased and so quick to jump on a lie rather than doing proper research is toxic, which I have to agree with her. These people are not only ruling society as a whole and brainwashing everybody, but they ruin people's lives. They become cyberbullies, trying to get attention however they can. It is pathetic and really sad how the majority of people don't even have a brain anymore. Excuse me. No use of common sense, no use of logic, and no use of critical thinking. I see trolls and people trying to make stuff up to ruin people's lives. It is all so they can feel popular at the cost of someone's livelihood. I've seen it happen way too often to celebrities, including my friend and TJ Perkins, which includes his Instagram handle, which is Mega TGP. The guy who started the rumor left FIG when he was caught sending sexual messages to underage girls, and then his friends involved with the rumor confessed. This next slide. But the damage was done, and TJ Perkins is just too nice not to sue them at all. There are so many people out there pulling this BS, spreading lies. Let me educate you on the laws of slander and defamation. You can be fined, sued, and serve jail time. So this generation of people trying to spread BS for attention, think about your actions, because I know many people who won't be so nice, just let it slide. As for these companies who are firing people based on a rumor, shame on y'all. You should know better than to be sheep. The smart companies actually do their research. Don't believe in anything in the media on the internet. Popular opinion does not mean it's the right opinion. And the reason why she said this is because she is TJ Perkins. And apparently, it turns out somebody, which I had blogged on Instagram, known as heelturn_, and the post was about this. And apparently it has to do with a rumor about him and being with underage girls. And it says here by this person, as some of you were aware, a few years ago there was a nasty rumor about TJ Perkins and underage girls that end up going viral. It was a disgusting thing to see, and even more disgusting thing to spread around the internet. That little joke, which quotes unquote, set off change in events that really effed up a lot of things for TJ and for my little role in that chat that was the culprit for said rumors leaking. I fully apologize to TJ and those affected by those outrageous claims, to all the family damage it's caused, to all the bullying that came TJ's way, the unnecessary negativity and drama that followed, to everything from hashtag fired TJP to TJP slapping his own butt during not saying that during intimacy and all the other embarrassing things said about TJ. I take responsibility as a leader in this community and someone a lot of younger folks look up to. I should have been more effective back then and in the ending this stuff, and I didn't. I sat by and let it happen, and not only that, but in the chat that he was also added to, I even defended the person making those rumors up and laughed it off. I can't take that back, nor can I erase the past, but this was a lesson for all of us. Sorry, my man. Wish you for the best in your future. And the message and the screenshot she attached was of TJ. Besides, she screenshot. Now, the message says from TJ to Julie, says, these dudes back in 2017 really hated me in WWE. So they made this rumor that I mess with underage girls, which obviously I do not. One of them sent me their convo, planning the false rumor, and I had WWE report it then to IG. So they came back under different names and kept pushing the rumor. They had a huge following on socials. One account had 100,000 followers. So it spread like wildfire, and people were making Photoshop convos and fake D pics. Just saying the letter D, so you understand it. Of me, etc. Just really smearing me very bad. Eventually, after leaving WWE, I had some companies pull bookings from me, believing the rumor true, and not having to do the research. I guess the saying. So what happened was TJ was in fact messed up. So yeah, I had heard about these rumors. I did not believe it 100% because it sounded to me it was so untrue. It was like, it gave me a weird feeling that why would somebody do that to TJ? And it just made me felt so upset and sick that hearing this. And even though some of the people who I talked to kind of felt for that conversation, but I did not believe that one bit. So I'm just glad that the rumors were false, and I'm just glad that, Julie shared this, and I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be talking about this. But speaking about talking, well, it brought my attention about 2 days ago that I didn't see this. I had seen one tweet. Apparently, let's talk about Chikara. So it brought to my attention thanks to Tim Donst, who I do follow, and he follows me back. He quote tweeted a tweet from courtesy of Hollow Wicked, who is a wrestler. According to him, effective immediately, I'm resigning from Chikara and the Wrestle Factory. While I do not believe any of the allegations levied are against me personally, I cannot, in good conscience, I can't say this word. I'll just leave the tweet so you guys can see it. Continue my association with the group. And Don's response, you're one of my favorite people ever, and to this day, our hair versus match is my favorite of my career. You are the man. You know, he's being nice to it. Anyway, and apparently when I was going to post about what's been going on with the my thoughts about these speaking out and the COVID situation, I was looking through trying to get all the sources, and I apparently caught to my eye, and I didn't see this, but it says here, from this post was posted by Daniel Trainer for Pro Wrestling Sheet, which he posted saying, Kimberly resigns from Chikara amidst abuse allegations against promotion. In the wake of the abuse allegations towards female trainees and staff members at Chikara, Kimberly has made the decision to leave the independent wrestling promotion. Lee, who went by Princess Kimberly in Chikara, tweeted, I'm just sick. As of now, I cannot in good conscience remain a part of Chikara, and it's absolutely breaking my heart. Consider this is my recognition as the princess. Don't know if I will be back on here today. This one really hurts. I feel like it's my fault. I feel like I was used to give women hope and to make Chikara look like a safe place. I'm just disgusted. Going to be thinking long and hard about the rest of my future today. I love you all. Oh. This is in reference to multiple women speaking about their experiences with the abuse at Chikara, including allegations against owner Mike Quackenbush. According to PW Insider, Quackenbush is set to announce that Chikara is permanently shutting down. Quackenbush is also reported resigning as the head trainer at Wrestle Factory Training Academy in Philadelphia. Lee joins a growing list of Chikara wrestlers who have left the company, including Dasha Hatfield, Jacob Hammermeyer, and Frightmare. She debuted for the company in 2014 and outside of a year and a half stint with NXT, competed for Chikara fairly regularly. Really? Jeez. Okay. Alright, I'll look into that. However, besides all this madness, I also saw this tweet from Tim Donst again, and he says, leaving Chikara Pro was incredibly difficult for me. I began training there at 16 and literally grew up with the promotion. I left for a few reasons, one being that it was beginning to feel quote-unquote off. I am sorry things had gotten so dire. Regardless of some of my peers, they were beyond nice and great. Now, if you guys don't know, Tim Donst has been in Chikara. He was part of the Wrestle Factory, I guess, when he said it's 16, which would be 2004. But he didn't start wrestling for Chikara until 2007. But he left in 2013 and while Chikara went on hiatus. And I guess this is the reason why. But yeah, I was really kind of in shock hearing about this. Now, apparently, Mike Quackenbush had posted this on his Twitter account, which he says, "I have been made aware of recent allegations about myself and the people in my employ. I take all allegations seriously, whether they are about me or members of my team. Addressing these with openness and transparency is the utmost importance to me. So these matters can be given the proper time and attention. I'm discontinuing Chikara and resigning as the head trainer at the Wrestle Factory. I'll make a full statement on these matters in the near future." And now another post from Daniel Trainer says that it says here that saying the Chikara founder Mike Quackenbush has confirmed the dissolution of the promotion in the wake of allegations of abuse. On Wednesday night, Quackenbush issued a statement which I already read, and it says here, Daniel says, "As we reported, Chikara came under fire from multiple women who alleged that Quackenbush and others were abusive towards female trainers, staff members. In the wake of the allegations, many Chikara wrestlers resigned. Quackenbush founded Chikara in 2002. And I can now my thoughts about this is it's really kind of shocking to hear about this, but it makes me feel sad that hearing that this is happening. But I just don't know how to summarize this, but about what happened with jeez, I don't know how to explain much. So yes, Chikara and the Wrestle Factory were founded in 2002 by Mike Quackenbush. There was one incident that was brought attention, that happened on, I found out on Reddit, that on a Reddit Ask Me Anything, that somebody asked to Mike Quackenbush about Chris Hero, but it was something that Mike Quackenbush did not like talking about. So somebody asked why he wouldn't talk about that. So somebody else says that Chris Hero got inappropriately towards one of the student's girlfriends. And when Mike Quackenbush had found out about this, apparently he kicked them out, I guess, meaning fired him, whatever you want to say. But I just don't know how much to say about this, but I hope you guys understand. Now my final words about this is for Tessa. So, I mean, this is really kind of crazy enough and kind of awful. But hopefully she can explain much better. As for the for TJ Perkins, I'm just glad that he is not going after this this guy, but still, this is just disgusting. Now, as for the whole entire situation with Chikara, it's a dang shame that they're ceasing operations. So anyway, I hope you guys do understand. If you like this, I hope I got your subscription for this. If you can, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Notifications are on, and I don't mind the likes or dislikes, because this is just how it is. I'll make sure you guys see all the sources. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Till then, bye.